Hey, it's Tom
and Mike
from Take Time to Travel. Bangkok is full of bustling markets of different varieties all over the city. The biggest and most popular of which is the Chatuchak Weekend Market.
Today, we're going to take you on a tour of Chatuchak and show you what it's really like. Then, we'll head across the street to the Or Tor Kor Market, where we'll explore one of the best fresh markets in the world. And of course, we'll try lots of its amazing food. So, without further ado, let's dive right in and check out the famous Chatuchak Weekend Market.
At the entrance, we found a lovely tropical setting, which was great for a quick shot. Then we had a look at this map to get our bearings. We decided to start our tour on the main road surrounding the Chatuchak Market, which is lined on both sides with lots of different vendors.
We wandered down the busy street and had a look at what the stalls had on offer. There were lots of little shops filled with all kinds of different clothing. We mostly found t-shirts, tank tops, and shorts, but there were also some pants, sweats, summer dresses, as well as some accessories, and a few stalls with drinks, food, and dessert.
After checking out the main road surrounding the outside of the market, we headed on inside to see what else we could find. There were a lot more people in here, and we found some cool shops like this one selling impressive metal figures. But for the most part, in this section of the market, we came across stalls selling different types of clothing, some jewelry, as well as bags, belts, and watches of questionable authenticity.
As we wandered through the countless aisles of the market, we also came across this pretty little cafe with all the colorful hanging fabric. After that, we passed by some more colorful clothing and then made our way over to Chatuchak's inner courtyard to find something to eat.
We walked over towards the clock tower in the distance and found this stall selling thin flat pancake rolls. Some were filled with sweet custard cream and others were filled with egg and sausage, which we think are called Kanam Tokyo. They looked tasty, so we decided to give it a try. We chose one of the Kanam Tokyo with custard cream in the middle, which only cost 10 baht. It was super crispy and tasted wonderful.
Just after that, we found this vendor selling little popsicle sticks. I decided to get the strawberry flavored one, and Tom chose the orange flavor. Both were incredibly cheap. The popsicle sticks only cost 5 baht each. They were tasty, and it was a nice way to cool down in this hot weather.
Once we finished that quick snack, we headed back across the Chatuchak Market to explore some more and see what else we can find. There's an entire section of the market dedicated to books, novels, and magazines, which are piled up and stacked high everywhere. After wandering through the many aisles of the book section, we found ourselves back out on the main street of the market.
Another part of the market that we found pretty cool was this area filled with decorative flowers and hanging plants. This area would be a great spot for taking some Instagram photos, but we don't need any decorative flowers, so let's keep going and see what else there is.
Just when we thought we could find everything here but the kitchen sink, we found a whole aisle full of sinks in all different patterns and colors.
Continuing to explore, we walked down aisles filled with urns, vases, colorful teapots, and some full sets of plates and dishes. We even found some interesting looking sculptures for sale.
As we kept walking through the market, we found this attractive looking restaurant, which was filled with happy customers and had this massive pan of paella out front. Right next to the restaurant, we saw these incredibly detailed carved wood pieces. We also came across some creepy artwork, like these turtles with evil-looking baby heads.
Then we went to the art section. As we leisurely strolled down the aisles, we found all kinds of interesting artwork. Love these owls and dogs created out of metal. This shop also had some cool metal pieces, like this impressive horse's head. Walking along, we mostly found narrow stalls filled with paintings. But we better get out of here before Tom tries to buy something.
You could spend days at the Chatuchak Market and not see everything. But I think we've seen enough, so let's head over to the food market across the street. It's called the Or Tor Kor Market and is ranked as the 4th best fresh market in the world according to Tripadvisor and CNN.
As we explored through the market, we were amazed by the variety of mouth-watering fresh fruit and vegetables that were on display and available for purchase, some of which we'd never seen before. This renowned farmers market also has lots of other types of food available for sale in this massive warehouse-style building. Let's go and check out what else there is.
At the far end of the market, there's a section dedicated to fresh seafood. There was a huge variety of different kinds of fish for sale, in all sorts of shapes and sizes, which they'll chop up for you right there. We also saw lots of different shrimp, as well as tons of giant prawns on ice. Alongside the many prawns, we also found squid, snails, crabs, scallops, and lots more fish. There's also a butcher shop, but let's keep going and see what else we can find.
The market also has spices as well as hanging poultry, a variety of baked goods, some things that we're not quite sure what they were, and an assortment of pretty colorful flowers and beautifully arranged garlands.
At the opposite end of the market, there was even more produce, and beside that, there was a little bit of jewelry, as well as a small clothing section. But our favorite part of the market was all of the different food stalls. There were so many different options available that it was hard to decide what to get.
There were many vendors with huge pots and pans full of various Thai dishes, as well as lots of stalls selling different kinds of noodle options, an assortment of meat skewers, crispy pork, and roasted duck, like from this stall here where I decided to get some food. We grabbed a table in one of their 2 food court seating areas and sat down to eat my duck rice, which only cost 60 baht. The duck rice tasted just okay. I didn't really like the sauce on it.
After that, we hunted around to try and find something else to eat. As we were walking along, we spotted this stall on the corner, where they were making pad thai in this giant pan.
It looked good to us, so we decided to order one. She added shrimp, onions, carrots, and tofu to the pan and mixed them together as they were cooking. Then she added some noodles, green onion, as well as some bean sprouts to the mixture.
Next, she mixed it all up and poured the eggs onto the pan. As the eggs were frying, she put the noodle mixture on top. Then when ours was ready, she folded the egg over the pad thai and put it onto a plate for us, with the shrimp placed on top. Mike paid for our order, then we sat down with our shrimp pad thai, which cost 70 baht.
I ripped open the egg to uncover the noodles beneath, and then took a bite that was way too big. The pad thai tasted pretty good. I guess I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. Just across from the pad thai stand, we found this place selling coconuts. We were a little thirsty, so we decided to order one. Tom paid the lady, then we went back over to our table and sat down to drink from our coconut, which only cost 40 baht. The coconut water was nice and refreshing. Once we finished drinking, we scraped all the meat out of the coconut, which we also really enjoyed.
Next, it was time for dessert. We saw some of these little bananas being grilled up, which looked pretty tasty. We've never tried them before, so we decided to order some. The 3 grilled bananas cost 35 baht and tasted great. They were warm, sweet, and healthy, and we would definitely order them again. But we're still a little bit hungry, so let's see what else we can find.
As we were walking through the aisles, we came across a Southeast Asian favorite, durian, which is sometimes called the king of fruits. We tried durian mochi once before, but we didn't really like it. so we decided to order the smallest piece in the display case to see how durian tastes all by itself. This little piece weighed just over 100 grams, so the durian cost 70 baht in total. I was the first to try it. I ripped off a little piece, then I gave it a smell test, which it did not pass. So I ate it quickly before I changed my mind. After thinking about it for a moment, I decided that I actually like it.
Next, it was my turn. I just dove right in and took a bite. I had to think about it a little bit more than Mike before I decided that I actually liked it too. After that tasty snack, we decided to try a dessert roti from this place here. We watched her roll out the dough ball, then flatten and stretch it out before slapping it over and over again on the table to make it even thinner. When she was done, she peeled it off the table and put it onto the oiled tawa pan to cook.
Next, she added the sliced bananas and spread them out on the roti. Then she folded it up and flipped it over so both sides could cook. When it was all cooked up, the banana roti was put on a cutting board and sliced into 9 bite-sized pieces. And finally, some sweetened condensed milk was drizzled all over the top of it.
When it was done, we headed over to the food court seating area to find somewhere to eat, but it was full. So we just stood off to the side to eat our banana roti, which only cost 35 baht. We both really enjoyed the banana roti. It tasted delicious.
Just behind where we were standing, we found this stall selling milk and bubble tea. I was thirsty and wanted to try one, so I decided to order something cold to give it a try. I chose to order the milk tea brown sugar frappe, which cost 60 baht. It was nice and cold and tasted pretty good. Well, we hope you enjoyed our tour of the Chatuchak Weekend Market, as well as our tour of the Or Tor Kor Market, and that we gave you some good ideas on what there is to do and what there is to eat when you visit.
If we did, we'd really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications on our future videos. It really helps our channel to grow.
And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.